Hello everyone, I am Mohammad Irfan. In this video, I'll be explaining the valves of the heart. There will not be a need to memorize the content of this video because each and every line of this video will be explained. In this video, we are going to learn about the tricuspid valve of the heart, the bicuspid valve, the semiluna valves, the location of these valves in the heart, on which side of the heart is the so and so valve located, and we will also understand important concepts. And this last point, that is understanding the important concepts, is going to make it easier and you will not need to memorize anything from these topics. And the outcome is that you will not be memorizing anything from this part of the chapter. Now these are the two basic diagrams which I'm going to use to explain the concepts. And the diagram on the right side is the transverse section of the heart. Now, let me explain the flow of blood. Let's do a quick revision with the diagram on the left. So, on the right side of the heart, we have the right atrium and the right ventricle, and there is deoxygenated blood coming from the superior vena cava, and it goes towards the chamber on the lower side, that is the right ventricle. And the valve that guards this is the tricuspid valve, and as soon as the right ventricle contracts, the blood goes to the pulmonary artery, and that is guarded by a semilunar valve. On the left side, a similar process occurs, and there is a bicuspid valve or the mitral valve between the left atrium and the left ventricle, and the blood flows towards the aorta. Now, let me read out this text. The opening between the right atrium and the right ventricle is guarded by a valve formed of three muscular flaps or cusps. This is the tricuspid valve, whereas a bicuspid valve or the mitral valve guards the opening between the left atrium and the left ventricle. Now, this is the transverse section of the heart, and if you see over here, this is the tricuspid valve and this is the bicuspid or the mitral valve. And these are the semilunar valves, and it has been named as aortic valve and pulmonary valve, and this is a little out of our scope. Now let's go in detail regarding each of these valves. Now, first let's have a look at the tricuspid valve. The tricuspid valve is located on the right side of the heart, and it has three cusps or three flaps, and that's why it is named so as tricuspid valve. Now, the tricuspid valve, since it's in the right side of the heart, it is at the opening between the right atrium and the right ventricle. And one more important point is that the right side carries deoxygenated blood. Now, let us look at the most important point, that the deoxygenated blood is going to be pumped to the lungs through the pulmonary artery. Since the blood from the right side is pumped to a shorter distance, there is just three cusps on this valve. Now, since the blood is pumped towards the heart, which is the shorter distance, three flaps means that there is going to be more chances of leakage. You can clearly see that there are three holes basically in the tricuspid valve compared to the mitral valve, which has just one hole. Now, this is the point of difference. Since it is pumped towards the lungs, since the deoxygenated blood is going to be pumped through this valve, we can say that three holes can be tolerable, and a mild amount of leakage by chance is also tolerable because the blood from this valve is going just towards a shorter distance, that is the lungs. Now, let's look at the bicuspid valve. Now let's look at the bicuspid valve. The bicuspid valve is on the left side, and it has two cusps or two flaps, and It is the opening between the left atrium and the left ventricle, and these are basically the chambers of the left side of the heart. And we also know that the left side of the heart carries oxygenated blood, and this oxygenated blood is not going to travel a shorter distance, it is going to the entire body through the aorta, right? So the oxygenated blood is going to have more pressure, and when the ventricle is pumping towards the aorta, the two cusps will not allow much of leakage if by chance. So therefore the left side can be related with just one hole on this opening, and that is representing the bicuspid valve. Now, what is mitral valve? Well, it's just another name for the bicuspid valve, and I had done a small Google search about it. Now, the bicuspid valve is named the mitral valve because it looks like a bishop's mitre or a headdress. And for those of you who do not know what is a mitre or what is a headdress, and I have the results for that as well. So this is the these are images of the mitre and headdress. You can see that this is a bishop's mitre, and these are more images, and it quite looks like the bicuspid valve. And this is a headdress, and this is worn by the tribals, and that looks like a bicuspid valve as well. To summarize what we understood till now, the left side carries oxygenated blood, and that is pumped to a larger distance, that is the entire body. And since there are two cusps, it means that it will be more efficient. And since there is going to be a more stronger pumping, and this will prevent a leakage. So there is going to be less leakage on the left side if there is anything as such. And on the right side it carries the deoxygenated blood, which is pumped to a shorter distance, which is the lungs, and that is quite closer to the heart. And three cusps will in by chance, if they cause any leakage, that is going to be tolerable because it is again deoxygenated blood. Now let's read this text. The openings of the right and the left ventricles into the pulmonary artery and the aorta respectively are provided with the semilunar valves. Now let's look at the semilunar valves. The semilunar valves are named so because they look like a half moon, semi-lunar, half moon, and hence they are named so. And if we look at this diagram, we have the aortic valve and the pulmonary valve, and these are just names given to the two semilunar valves. So basically for each semilunar valve, there are two types of semilunar valves. One is the aortic valve and the other one is the pulmonary valve, each guarding the so and so blood vessel. And if you look at this, the aortic valve and the pulmonary valve, they consist of three half moon shaped flaps. So alright guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope that all the concepts explained in this video will help you in your preparations. Please do share this video because it is going to help me a lot, and it's one of my greatest aim to reach out to people and explain such concepts which they spend time and struggle to memorize. So therefore, kindly share this concept with your classmates, your schoolmates, in your social media groups, so that it would be helpful for me to reach out more people. Thank you and have a nice day.